What's up, guys? Welcome back to the review space, and today we are going to review the episode of Monday Night Raw from February the 13th, just last night of 2012. Alright, so let's begin. Now, I'm just going to actually talk about the main events that occurred in this particular episode. First up, let's talk about Shawn Michaels. HBK returns. HBK. Shawn Michaels coming back. And he confronted Triple H, of course, the game, regarding the Undertaker, the challenge of Undertaker, WrestleMania 28. And basically, Shawn Michaels was like, okay, what's the deal, man? Why don't you just accept it? And then Shawn Michaels goes on to call Triple H a coward. Oh, calls him a coward. He provokes him. Triple H says, no, I will not be facing Undertaker. I will not be the guy to end his streak. I don't want to do it. And just because you couldn't do it, Shawn Michaels, I'm not going to do it. And it was actually kind of intense. I enjoyed the actual context of the promo. I mean, we're talking about veterans here, HBK especially. This was just a very intense promo. It felt like, oh snap, they're really getting at each other's face. And I bought into it. I enjoy the segment itself, not necessarily in agreement with the whole Taker Triple H match. I mean, I really don't want this match to happen, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care about this particular match. But, that being said, the promo itself came across relatively good. And I think it just got people kind of pumped. And I like the fact that Triple H, he acknowledged the fact that we are the last of a dying era. We are the last breed. And, you, Shawn, and myself, Trips, and of course Taker is the only guy left. And Triple H went on to actually say that he doesn't want Taker's streak to end or whatever, the legacy, because there's business in there, there's money in there. And Triple H understands that in order to... And it's funny that he's trying to pass himself off as maybe as a guy who... It's almost like he's with the smart mark crowd, where it's like, I want to invest more with Taker. I really don't want to be the guy to end it, because it's almost like he's speaking on behalf of not necessarily the smart mark crowds or the internet fans, but almost like in his weird own corporate way, because he's going to be... Obviously, like he mentioned, he's going to be in control. He's going to be the owner or whatever of the WWE. It's going to be his. It's going to be his company. But, at the end of the day, when the smoke is clear, it's all said and done, I still don't want to see the stupid match. I don't want to see another Trips versus Taker match. I don't want to see Taker lose to Triple H. I don't want to see Hunter end the streak. I just don't want it. I don't want to see any of it. I don't care about it. I don't want it on WrestleMania. Unfortunately, it's starting to lean more towards that route. And that's the problem for me. And so when WrestleMania comes along, I really won't care much about that particular match. So it's like I'm not excited about it. Regardless, at the end of the segment, Taker's music and his Titantron kind of promo deal, doing the whole spooky thing, and this is not over yet, and, it furthers this particular storyline. Now, the rest of the night, we have Elimination Chamber. Participants, they have a little debate thing, and it involved Kofi with a brand new t-shirt. It looks pretty cool. I'm digging Kofi Kingston's t-shirt. Yeah, it looks like a really cool, design, freaking whatever, the design, the print. Yes. R-Truth doing his crazy funny stuff, really funny on the mic, really kind of weird, strange, crazy R-Truth. The Miz and Chris Jericho, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler. Yes. It's just nice to see some, promo time between these guys, and, some kind of interaction between these characters, these participants, because, throughout the night, we had matches between the contenders. I believe R-Truth, he defeated Dolph Ziggler. Chris Jericho, he beat Kofi Kingston, which I thought Kofi should have won that, make Kofi look strong here. He already looks really weak. They addressed it, kind of. And I think it was Chris Jericho who said that Kofi was irrelevant or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it just made Kofi look even more weak as a mid-card guy. He's just so irrelevant now. And now he got beat by Chris Jericho. Even like in the night, Kofi got some chance. You know, people were, the crowd was cheering Kofi. So I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. And of course, Punk, he was able to make the Miz tap out. I believe this was the final match of the night. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, at least they're investing some time into this pay-per-view Elimination Chamber. Alright, and we get to another important segment. Kane tries kidnapping Eve into an ambulance backstage. Looks like he was successful in doing it. Eve was stuck inside the ambulance, but John Cena, trying to save her, trying to get her out, he opens the back ambulance door. He saves her. She comes out. And then Eve kissed John Cena. Oh, snap. Controversy. But check it out. They did it right in front of an onlooking Zack Ryder. He sees Cena and Eve making out, kissing. And of course, Zack Ryder gets pissed off. Gets ticked off. He strolls away in his little wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? John Cena goes into the ring, tries to, I guess, explain himself, and he goes on about how, oh, maybe I should finally turn into the hate, because Kane was able to make my friend turn against me, make the entire WWE universe turn against me, as if, you know what I'm saying, people were just getting around to turning against him. Not. People already half hated you anyway, Cena. But Zack Ryder confronts Cena. He tries walking into the ring, you know what I'm saying, struggling with his little crutches. And then Zack Ryder slaps Cena right in the face. And then Cena gets pissed off, he gets enraged, he looks ready to punch Zack Ryder back in retaliation. Cena turning heel. Is he turning heel? My God! And then Ryder, he like backs off immediately. He's like, oh snap, get away from me, dude. And he like goes back, heads up back the ramp, top of the stage, and goes on his little wheelchair. And then Cade, he does his little promo thing on the Titantron, and he's like, yeah, Cena, you're finally ready to accept the hate. And then Kane grabs Zack Ryder in his little wheelchair, and then he rolls him, throws him off the stage, and Kane destroys Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder goes down, injured obviously, knocked out, whatever it is. It was just a tragedy, or it's like attempted murder or something. It was just real drastic. Kane disappears. John Cena obviously immediately hurries off to the fallen body of Zack Ryder, you know, the fallen corpse, and Cena's just like, oh snap, he does the little X symbol like he's really legitimately injured. Eve comes out, the crowd boos like, oh man, you hoe, you slut, you know what I'm saying, turning against Zack Ryder, you know what I'm saying, going against his back, kissing Cena and whatnot. The crowd was like, boo! But it was just, I thought it was funny. And that was it. The show ended, baby. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Is John Cena turning heel? Is John Cena turning heel? Oh, snap. We'll just have to find out a little bit later. Won't we? Alright, and later on the other show, other events in the show, we got, you know, say, Randy Orton against Big Show. Man, this was like Daniel Bryan interfered. He attacked Randy Orton with the title, world title belt. Big Show as well. Daniel Bryan just looking absolutely dominant, you know what I'm saying? Just looking real shucky ducky, quack quack, looking amazingly powerful. I'm just playing. He doesn't look strong at all. He just looks absolutely, He looks so irrelevant. Like, I feel bad for Daniel Bryan because he just looks so stupid with his weak-looking presence. The fact that he gets buried by Michael Cole. The crowd is chanting his name a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like, oh my goodness, he's just so unlikable, you know, as a heel and a face. It's just, my God, man, this booking is just bad. Another match is Tamina going up against one of the Brie Bella twins, or say Brie Bella, the Bella twins. I don't know the girl's name. One of the Bellas. She won with a Superfly Snuka Splash thingamajiggy, and that was pretty much it. I thought that the overall Raw itself, it was meh. You know, it actually felt kind of drained. I felt drained by that particular episode. I was forced to watch it. I felt like I had to force myself to view this episode from beginning to end instead of actually enjoying myself. You know, I mean, I enjoyed, like, all these other wrestling things. You know, the Ring of Kings, enjoying TNA, enjoying the pay-per-view that is Against All Odds. I enjoyed all that. I really liked it, but this episode of Raw was just so draining. Felt tiring just watching it. Like, I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't get really into it. I felt like I had to force myself to really get into the promos and the matches because it was so slow paced and the build up was just so. My investment in these storylines rests solely on the fact that there's going to be a WrestleMania and there's going to be some kind of payoff. Like, even Elimination Chamber itself feels almost irrelevant. Like, what's going to happen, whoever's going to come out as the champion, it just doesn't feel like a big deal. That's pretty much it, man. I felt drained with this particular Raw. I felt like this was for the first time in a long time, I felt like this Raw was kind of poor. And the only reason that I made this video, this actual review, was just so I can make a review and just kind of update you guys. I don't know, if Raw keeps up like this and it just kind of maintains this sort of mediocrity, I might not do any more Raw reviews, you know. I might actually stop doing these Monday Night Raw reviews, to be honest, and just kind of focus on other things like, you know, Ring of King reviews or even TNA reviews or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. I might not be able to keep up with this if this kind of quality is what we get on a, you know, weekly basis. You know, I don't really care about Triple H and Taker, the Cena, Kane, Zack Ryder love triangle, you know, Eve love triangle thing is just, it's getting old. I just want to get to WrestleMania. You know what I mean? I just want to just get to that. Anyway, that's it for my review of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what y'all thought. And comment, subscribe. And until next time, ciao.